I wanted to talk about horror movies. I'm a huge horror movie buff. I love horror movies. Not that they scare me. I don't even know what it is. I don't know if just because most horror movies have a supernatural aspect or what it is. But and it's not that I like being scared because most horror movies don't scare me. It's just I guess I like the suspenseful feeling of it. I don't know. But anyway, I want to show you guys my shirt. I love it. I just love it. It's genius and it's zombies. So I have a really weird obsession with zombies. I always have. Well, okay, maybe not always, but I have ever since. I'm pretty sure ever since I saw the first Resident Evil movie over 10 years ago. Wow, that'll age ya when you realize when one of your favorite movies came out. So as tradition, I talked about it last year on Halloween. I don't go to Halloween parties, and obviously I don't go trick-or-treating. I'm a little too old. I'm to the point where I hand out the candy, which is so much fun because you get to see all these cute little kids in their adorable little costumes. And yeah, so when you're handing out candy, well, when we are handing out candy, we have a horror movie marathon. And so, I don't know, what do you guys like to watch on Halloween? As far back as I can remember, that's what we did on Halloween. As soon as, like when I was little especially, as soon as we got done trick-or-treating, we came home and we spent the rest of the night watching horror movies. And it was so much fun. So still to this day, that's what I do. On Halloween night, just watch horror movies all night. So, yeah, what do you guys watch on Halloween? I'm going to put together a list of all the horror movies I'm going to be watching on Halloween night. So, obviously, you have to watch Nightmare Before Christmas. Because, let's be honest, it's one of the most genius movies ever. It's a Christmas movie and a Halloween movie. You have to watch it on Christmas and on Halloween. There's no other movie in existence that you can watch on two separate holidays and still have it be relevant. And especially Halloween and Christmas, because they're just like, what? I get like a movie that ties Christmas and Easter together, being Christian holidays or whatever, but Christmas and Halloween? It's weird. But yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas does that. Brings together the two holidays, and you watch it on both. So also this year, I think I'm going to watch the first Nightmare on Elm Street. Because Nightmare on Elm Street, okay, yes, it was made in the 80s, so some of the effects are very cheesy. And a lot of people nowadays are like, oh, it was so stupid, the effects were horrible, the new one's better. And then I junk punch those people. Because the original series was so good. And Freddy Krueger has to be the scariest horror movie villain ever. Because he's you can't fight him. He's in your dreams. Despite what Freddy vs. Jason might have said, that movie was complete bull crap. Because there is no way Jason Voorhees would beat Freddy Krueger in a fight. Okay, maybe in a physical fight, but there's no freaking way that Jason would win as all-around horror movie bad guy. There's just no freaking way. And, it just bugs me. Anyway, so, original Nightmare on Elm Street. One, because Freddy Krueger is the scariest horror movie villain ever. And two, because it genuinely scares me, that movie. There's a part in the movie I actually cannot watch. I have to look away. Because there's something about people with sheets over their faces really, really bugs me. And there's a part in the movie like that. Yeah, I can't watch that part. I have to look away. I have to be a girl and look away, which is very unusual for me. So second, I don't know. Like, okay, so I have Nightmare Before Christmas. I have Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm out of nightmares. But I would think The Strangers would be a good Halloween movie to watch, because seriously, that movie will freak you right out. Like, you won't want to answer that door to trick-or-treaters, because what if it's some chick asking for Tamra in a creepy voice, and then sneaks in your house and kills you, even though I'm in the middle of a cul-de-sac? That movie still makes me want to just barricade my doors, because it's freaking creepy. Scream would be a pretty good horror movie for Halloween, I think. Scream is another one of my favorite classic horror movies. And, I mean, all four, still not used to there being four. All four stayed good and true to the, I don't know if you want to call it not fandom, the lore, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, all three movies are great. The first one is a classic, so I might have to watch Scream. I don't know. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is another one of my favorite horror movies. I don't even really know why I like it so much. I don't know. Zombie movies are always a must. But we just got done watching all the Resident Evil movies in a marathon when Retribution came out. So I don't think I'll be watching any of those again. Maybe Dawn of the Dead, the new one. That's a great movie. 28 Days Later. I just watched that too. Because then I watched 28 Weeks Later. Jeremy Renner. Anyway, The Cube. Oh, okay, guys. If you have never heard of this movie, let me grab it real quick. The Cube. Seriously. If you guys have never seen this movie, I wouldn't even really call it a horror movie. I mean, I think that's what it's defined as a sci-fi movie. But it's great. And I think it fits kind of into the horror movie category. You know, because, I mean, it's freaky. You know, in a claustrophobic kind of will I survive this kind of movie, you know. But it's a great movie, and not a lot of people have heard about it. This is a movie, I mean, we discovered when I was little, and so I grew up watching it. So for me, it's a great classic. Well, now I can't remember what movie it was that I was going to suggest. Session 9. Now that's a movie you'd probably have to go online to find. It's on Netflix. It is. I'm pretty sure. But Session 9. Oh boy. If there is ever a movie that will give you chills, it is that movie. And it's one of those that just kind of plays with your head. Like, you get done with it and you're like, oh, holy crap. What if that happened to me? You know? Yeah, it's great. And there's just this one part. I mean, not only one part in the entire movie, but there's this one certain part that every time I hear it, it's just like, oh God. Yeah, freaks you right out. So, yeah. So, what do you guys do on Halloween? I want to know. You should post a response video or put it in the comments below. And, yeah. What do you do for Halloween? Do you have parties? Do you watch horror movies? Do you not celebrate Halloween? Do you take your kids out? Or, you know, what do you do? Let me know. And, when I settle on a real complete list of what I'm going to watch Halloween night, dressed as Alice, hanging out, I'll make a video and I'll talk more in depth about those movies too. And, yeah, so I will see you guys later.